didn't go. Dad never went to church. I can only remember once that he ever went to church with us. But I was there, and then when I graduated from high school, I kind of went elsewhere. Didn't go to church because I started working and helping out here and there and doing this, that, and the other. Kind of, you know, the teenage years stuff you kind of get away. You think, yeah, I really don't need this church stuff. But I was working. And so that worked out pretty good. And then kind of felt somewhat alone. Buddy of mine and I, we run around together, and he used to scare the crap out of me because he would want to go buy beer at this one liquor store. I was scared to death to get caught. I didn't drink, but just getting caught going in there with him to buy beer. I was underage. One night we went there and he locked his keys in the trunk of his car. Well, luckily I was in my car with him because we were going to do a camp out that night. And we had to hurry up and get home before his parents got home to get his spare keys because he had his beer in the trunk of his car. Which all that worked out great. That's kind of the life that I had there after high school. Bopped around here and there. Got a couple of extra second jobs and things like that. Then in the summer of 1968, the love of my life came along. That was in the summer, and then we decided to get married in '69. They wanted us to hold off because at that point in time, this church was being built, and the preacher and I think her mom and dad would like for us to hold off and wait to get married in the new church. Yeah, love, you don't do that crap. You just got to do it now. So we got married in the Lutheran church where I grew up. And the preacher from here, Sam Martin, did the ceremony. Everything was fine. I was loving life. Love was, was great. Everything was going along good. I had a great father-in-law and mother-in-law. And then January 71, two beautiful kids come along. One I spent a lot of weekends or a lot of nights in the hospital because she stayed. And I thought, God is really good. Then I realized that I needed to do something about my baptism. June 6th of 71, I decided to get baptized here. Then again, everything was great. Life was good again. And then the bearded wanderer come along in 79. I love my three kids. And I'll tell you now, I tell my kids I love them. My daddy never did. But I tell you, I love my kids. I love my grandkids. My daughter-in-laws, they are the best thing that ever happened to me next to this church.
What about your son-in-law?
I ain't get there yet. And my boy Vernon, he's got a handshake that'll kill your shoulder when it's out of kilter. But yeah, Vernon, I love you just as much as the rest of them. Vernon and I was going on a hunting trip with Darren and a bunch of his buddies. We're going to be camp managers. So I'm going to be going for I don't know how many days. It started out, it was going to be 8 or 9 days, then it went to 10 days. The last I heard, it could be 13, 14. So I don't know when I'll be back. I'm going to Colorado with him. So as long as the food holds out, Vernon and I are cooks. So then in I guess in the 80s, Paula's dad got sick, and I had to take over the business. I was kind of running two businesses at one time. I was running the plumbing business for her mom, I was running the fire department at Middletown. At one point, I was president of the fire department, and I moved into the chief's position at the fire department. It was some really good days, because you know, you really, when you get out here and you are able to help people, and you see what God really can do for you, it's fantastic. One thing that really sticks in my head, one night we were on a vehicle accident, and it was a 65 Chevrolet sitting on the lap of a young girl in a little Triumph or some little mini car. And that car was sitting on her lap. And I don't remember how many of us was, but it was 4 or 5 guys. We picked that car up and got it off of her. And you tell me that God wasn't there with us. He's been with us an awful lot of times. So many times, you know, you forget that God is right there with you all the time, but He's those footsteps that's carrying you. And I know He's carried me a lot. Then on April the 24th of 1987, I got a call from my mother. You need to come up right away. Your dad committed suicide. Told me that is hard, and I've lived with that. I haven't shared that with too many people. I haven't even shared some of the stuff that I've gone through with my wife. But it has tore me up. There was times when I felt all alone because I didn't feel like I had anybody to talk to. I was trying to work. I thought the more I worked, the better off it would be. So then I started doing stupid stuff. I was working all day in the plumbing trade, and then I got a job running newspapers at night. I'd go to bed at 8, 9 o'clock, get up at Frederick, 1 o'clock, run newspapers till 6 o'clock, come home, take a quick nap, get back out on the road. Let me tell you, that catches up with you. Finally, I think God said, you know, you've been a fool long enough. It's time to settle down. October 23rd, 1997. Come home from work, was supposed to keep my granddaughter. Had been cutting some wood with the tractor. Went to move the tractor. Got off of it. Didn't realize I kicked it in gear. But down alongside of it, stood beside it. Released the clutch. And it released me. God could have took me out right then, but He didn't. He saved me. He messed up my foot. Yesterday I'm having a lot of problem with it. You'll not probably see me walking with a cane before long, but they did surgery on my foot that night. Said that I may not be able to walk much on that, but God proved them wrong. But, and I look back and I think, I spent 7 months, and you're going through some of that now, and just think about how God has taken care of this amazing body and healed us and left us stop and think of where we are. For 7 months, I had time to sit around and really do some soul searching and realize that I had made mistakes. I hurt my family. I'm sorry for all that. But then on the other hand, I look back as I was doing this, and I hope I'm running out of time. I haven't seen that yet. Is it time? She's tapping me. I worked here at the church when the church was being built. He put me here for a reason. And that's why I'm here, and I'll be here as long as I can muster it. So, thank you all. Don't forget, God is always there carrying you. Sometimes we forget it, but He's always there. She says I'm out of time. No, I'm not kissing you, Vernon. They are the love of my life.
Sometimes when I get up, I tear the thing off my ear. It's always a surprise. Gives Evan enough time to start and restart the video, though, so it's